Hey guys, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. Today the girls and we had to make a trip this morning to town. We went and picked up some holiday outfits for them because Thanksgiving is right around the corner and then Christmas will be coming up and we'll have Christmas parties and that kind of thing. So we wanted to be prepared. But since we are back home now, we need to go take care of the chores. When Kevin gets home, we have some other things we've got to do. So we're going to try to get the chores knocked out. That way there's more time for other stuff. And I thought I might take you out here to the greenhouse. I've had people asking, how are the strawberry plants doing? And I want to go ahead and show you firsthand how that's going. So let's go take care of some animals first. Okay, everybody. Nope. Hang on. So I always have to spill a little bit right outside, or right inside the gate, because these guys get to be a little bit pushy sometimes. Let's see. Okay. Let's feed everybody. All these pans everywhere. And you'll follow me the whole time. Come on. Well, that's all for the sheep and goats. And there's Blizzard and Cinnamon. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Look at this feed, guys. He just went and got some new stuff the other day from our local place that we get it from in the big bags, the super sacks. And that quality is really, really good. But it's got less of the just junk powder that it's hard for them to eat. And the animals really, really like it. So I'm gonna take it over here to this pen. I gotta fill up their water too. Hey guys, can I see your food pan? So, is everybody here? Where's the other baby? The other baby, oh, it's right under there. All right, so coming into this pen again, there's Carmel. She's picking up the little pieces that I dropped when I was having to get everybody off my back. Hey, Carmel. Hi, Cinnamon. Hi, baby girl. She is definitely living her best life out here. Mm-hmm. This girl eats very little just because she's so tiny, but she's definitely healthy. And there's Blizzard.
They're best friends, but they're literally like exact opposites.
Yeah, they're best friends, and they love to hang out and run and jump and play. Let's go see the rest of these guys. Hi, Brownie. Look how cute she is. Here's Snowflake and the two boys. They've gotten a lot friendlier. They'll literally come up to you now. Well, when they're not doing the whole food pan jumping thing. And these girls have gotten bigger. They're growing tall. And they're growing healthy, so that's good. And there's Rose, which I am not convinced that Rose is actually pregnant now. She may have been at one point and it didn't work out, or maybe she's just not, but she doesn't really appear so now. It may have been that things just didn't work out, and that's okay. But these boys probably gonna be separated pretty soon because they're healthy and it's about that time. And here's Rascal. He's been a bit of a turkey here lately. He's still friendly and he still loves, but he's also been kind of being a little rough at times, which I know he's just playing because he is still young. But the other day I came in without food and he literally knocked me down, clear across the pen. But he's okay, I'm okay. We just we have an understanding now, and I bring food and he leaves me alone. So, but he's doing okay. And look at that winter coat that's coming back. Look how thick it is. I buried my fingers up in it. And it's interesting to see the color combinations that these guys have this winter. Hey, Sheepy. Sheepy has so much white on her, it's funny. I've never seen her with that much white on her.
The white sheep are now.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you don't really know either. Hey, buddy boo. Hey, buddy boo. No. Hi. There's food. Yeah, there's food. All right. Well, here's these guys. We've got Sparkle and Cookie. They love some feed. And here's Mama Goat. She's doing pretty good, but the only concern I have is we are still doing eye drops on her. She's the only one we're still having to do eye drops on. Everybody else is healed. But one of her eyes is completely red right now. So I don't know if maybe that means that she suffered a loss of vision or what. But she's still getting around. She's still healthy as all get out and all that. And the babies, you can actually see their eyes. It is amazing. They are beautiful and they are healthy. And the babies worry her all the time because they like to get out of the pen and they'll roam around the yard. They were literally coming up to me for feed earlier whenever I was outside filling up a bucket to bring over to them. And she keeps a very close eye on them and doesn't like them to stray out of the pen. They'll go over there with the pigs and everything. It's hilarious because the pigs don't bother them. They just sit there and watch them while they come eat out of their food pans, which is the same feed, so it's not a big deal. It's funny to watch. And we have a few of these chickens that like to get out every night or every day, and then they go back in at night. So they just come over and eat what the goats knock out of the food pans. Hi, Mama. Oh, I'm seeing your eye now. I'm seeing more. So, okay, it's clearing up. We did have to give her another round of antibiotics this weekend, but it is clearing up some. That's the first I've gotten to see where it's actually clearing up. Still doing the drops, but this is the first time that I've actually noticed it like truly looking a little bit clearer on that side. The right eye has been fine for a while. That left one has still been having some trouble. So looks like with a little bit of time, she'll be fine. Hey, no pushing. There's plenty of feed. There's plenty of feed. These babies they're friendly enough. Like I said, they'll come up to feed, but they don't want you to go over there and sit and touch them or anything. They're kind of picky about that. All right, so Izzy went ahead and threw some feed in here for these guys, and I had to start their water filling up because a couple of troublemakers, not to name names, but Hulk, Betty, have been dumping their water every day. And that thing is heavy, so they're definitely putting some muscle into it to knock it over and fill up their mud hole, which has actually been staying pretty full since we've had rain. So I don't understand what their deal is, but either way, we're just keeping it full for them. Hey, Spice Girl. This girl's got a thick winter coat. And they're definitely loving some feed. Okay, that's enough for them. We're gonna take some feed into the emus and to Daisy and the baby here in a minute. And there's Comet. Yeah, you gotta brush. Now he's covered in dust and a bunch of dried grass. And then there's Penelope, which she's getting pretty big and lopsided too. So wonder if maybe she might have a baby at some point.
Oh, I really hope so.
Probably still be a while, but be interesting if she did.
Here's the one.
Look at Short Stack's hair on his back. It almost looks kind of curly. That's kind of funny looking. It's just crazy how their hair looks whenever the winter coat comes in, because it's always kind of different than it was before. Fred!
What?
He was trying to crawl up my leg. Hey, Waffles. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? You enjoying your food? And pancakes? Every time she eats hay and straw and is around straw, she winds up getting some stuck in her little halter there. So we try to get it out when we can, but she's not always a big fan of getting it pulled out. Hey, Precious. He'll let me pet him. Hey, short stack. You're nosing forward so you can get some attention too? Yeah, sweet boy. I think while these guys are eating, we need to go ahead and go feed the emus and Daisy. That way they're not bugging us about the feed whenever we get it in there. So let's go do that. Fred.
He has this thing. Watch. Fred.
He realized that he could crawl up my back the other day, like all the way. So now he's been trying. All right, so let's go in here and we will talk about what the girls have been calling the baby. I don't think we've officially named him yet, but the girls have a name that they've kind of been testing out with him. So we will let you know what that is and let you see firsthand how he's doing and tell you about some of his antics that he's been up to lately, because he has been driving his mama kind of crazy. Hey, Iz, can you hold that gate for me, baby? Oh, here, push it out, Because that panel has come loose. I need to take some zip ties and put it on there. It's fine, that's plenty. Thank you. Hey, baby, how are you? Make sure you don't let them out. All right. As usual, this emu feeder is flipped upside down in a somewhat random location. At least it's not like all the way down there, because it was all the way down there, down the hill earlier, or a couple of days ago, I guess I should say. All right, well, there's emu feed. Oh, we do have a taker. And some more interested parties, so that'll work out. All right, well, let's go over here. Hi, Daisy girl. Yeah, I'll get you some clean water here in a minute too, because I'm actually filling up the other right at the moment. So, oh, did you find your buddy? That is the silliest thing ever. Just coming up to hug you. All right.
Oh, baby donkey.
And he loves getting hugs from you. You're so sweet, buddy. Daisy girl. Oh, is that some... Oh, you don't like the big pellets. Look at that. All of those pellets left over. Well, guess we will take these and dump them out. Okay, well, I threw those out and we'll see if the emus maybe want to get them. But here's Daisy girl. Yeah, I'll get you some feed that you actually like. If she gets to where she just really doesn't like this, I guess we'll get some other stuff we've got here and let her have it. But you are not a fan of those pellets, are you? Like, not at all. So this little guy, oh, look at you. You hanging out with Fred. Are you hanging out with Fred? So y'all want to tell him what you've been calling him here lately?
Spock.
Yep, they have been calling him Spock. And why have y'all been calling him Spock?
Because his ears. Yeah,
Yep.
his ears are like longer than his head.
Yeah, because he's got big ears, big pointy ears. And let's see, here's Mama. She is doing really well, and if you notice that place on her face, that has pretty much all completely healed up. It's got a scab on the outside that you can see, but it is closed and did not get infected since we kept it cleaned out. So she is doing amazing. We are working on, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry I irritated you. I was messing with her while she was eating and she did not like that. But we are working on trying to figure out a configuration for their pen that will actually be bigger, because he is getting bigger, he is getting more adventurous. He's actually been venturing out of the pen. I guess he's crawling underneath that bottom post. And she has a fit every time that he does that, because he will sit there and literally gallop circles all around this pen. He'll start over here and he'll just go in a full circle around the shelter and everything. And it drives her crazy because she does not like him being where she can't get to him. But, so yeah, we're going to figure out something a little bit bigger for them to be in. That way they can actually have more space together. She can still not worry about him because he can be away from all the other animals, but he can actually exercise those little leg muscles a little bit more since he is getting bigger and wanting to get out more. Yeah.
I saw him that one time doing
But
circles.
for now, we are calling him Spock. That's just what the girls determined that they liked. That was what came to mind when they saw his big pointy ears. But we're still so in love with this little guy. He is so precious. And it's just really funny to watch him with cats, because
He's best friend. They are just best friends.
yeah, they're down here. Fred's down here hanging out all the time. I mean, you can tell that he's just super chill with them. All right, girls. Well, are y'all ready to go down here? Let's go look at the turnip patch. How about that?
Yeah.
Because we haven't shown that since we put it back out there. So let's go do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go down here and check on the turnips. The girls went to go get their bikes because they do like to ride their bikes down the hill, and it's really nice. I love soccer. I love watching the girls play, but it's also really nice when soccer is done. That way we have more free time, because typically at this point of the day, we'd be having to rush, get everything done, get ready to go, and now we don't have to do that. We can actually enjoy our afternoon, because it's going to be a gorgeous afternoon. We've got some projects we've got to work on this evening. We can do that. So yes, I'm sad soccer's done, but I'm really, really thankful that we have our free time back too. For those of you who wanted to know, the girls did really, really great. Their teams made it to the second round of tournaments, and then they each lost to their respective first place team. They did amazing. Abby's team only lost by 1, and that team was a lot bigger than they were, a lot older than they were, with I think more years of soccer under their belt. So kudos to them for how well they really did. And Izzy's team, for most of the kids on the team to have been as young as they are, and most of them being first-time soccer players, they did really well. They did lose, but it was fine. It was a great learning experience, and the kids had a blast. So that's what's mainly important anyway. Okay, we are down here to the turnip patch, and let's see how these things look. We did have a lot of rain, and we did have some of the, grass and, weeds and stuff come back. But looky here. We do have turnips. They're a little more sporadic than what we would have liked, but it was old seed too. So I don't feel like that was too bad. And this was more of an experiment. It's more for like our animals and that kind of thing. So, although I'm not opposed to eating some either, because it's still good quality turnips, and I mean, very minimal bug damage, so I think it's pretty fantastic. And they're nice soft leaves. And you can definitely tell where Izzy had her little oopsies and kind of dumped some of the seeds, because they are thick right here. But don't those look beautiful? Probably have to cut and eat some turnip greens before too long, because I would like to try these too.
There's so many turnips.
I know, don't they look good?
That's the one I made.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you did this other patch down here too.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, there's a sprinkler. Have to pull that out before long. We've been getting enough rain here lately where we don't have to turn the sprinkler on anymore, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, so that's how the turnip patch looks. Having fun?
What?
Having fun?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back up the hill and we're gonna go check on the strawberries. All right, so they say they're gonna ride them up the hill. We'll see how this goes. Izzy's finally kind of getting the hang of it with this bike. There we go. All right. Good job, girls. Y'all are doing awesome. Y'all are doing really awesome. Every time I walk down the driveway, at least one or two of these guys walks with me. You just gonna walk beside me? Yeah, you just gonna hang out? Sometimes if you drive up the driveway, they'll run alongside the vehicle. It's super funny to watch them. I don't know what they think they're doing, but it's hilarious. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go up here. I need to make a quick stop at the chicken pen and check on those guys. And then we're gonna run up to the little greenhouse and go check and see how the strawberries are doing. Okay, so here's the chickens. They keep knocking over that feeder, so I've been putting out some on the ground for them too. That way they can sit there and scratch for it and all that good stuff. And we've kind of changed up what all feed we're feeding at this point, just because it is their season where they don't lay as much. So we feed them a little bit differently. And if you'll notice right here, we have quite a few chickens out. But this thing right here, the electric fence, this whole upper part had gotten coated in dust and grime and everything whenever we had the drought. And we kept hosing it off, kept cleaning it off, but it still wasn't enough to keep it from, like, it would turn red. It wouldn't even flash green like it is right now. So it wasn't working well, and these guys kept getting out. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put these guys up. Abby's gonna try to run them all around because I opened up the fence right here. So we will see if they'll come on in. To the hole. There they are. There they are. Good deal. You got them all. Good job. Okay. Okay.
Are they done?
Yep, that's all of them.
I'll go pick it up.
All right, fence is on, and everybody that's over here is contained. We do still have a few over there, but it's not a big deal because they roam around all the time anyway. When they actually come back over here and get close, we will put them back up. All right, guys, so now we are gonna go out here to the little greenhouse. That way I can give you an update on these strawberries. The grass is definitely dying around here, and we've got big plans to go ahead and bush hog all of this down too. He's just got to figure out that one little problem with the tractor. Since it was overheating the other day, we can't take a chance on that happening again, so we're just gonna have to be really careful about that. But we're gonna get out here and see what we can see. Okay, so you guys know how our year has gone as far as gardening. Not so good. We've usually had, in years past, a wonderful growing season. Kevin's got the best green thumb I've ever seen. He can just about grow anything, anywhere. But this year, with all of our other things going on with my brain surgery and just all the stuff leading up to that, and because as a result of that, me not being able to help, we've not had the best growing season. And unfortunately, it's kind of par for the course. So look at this. You know that whenever we got these plants in, that they looked kind of sad. They didn't look as bad as they initially looked just opening up the box, but they still didn't look good. And I took all the time, planted them, Kevin made all the dirt and all that good stuff, and we have 4 left. However, Haas is a really great company, and Kevin contacted them and they immediately refunded us our money. So that's really awesome, and it's really cool to get to work with a company like that, to be able to order plants from somebody who truly does care and will actually make it right whenever something happens like it did. Because, you know, we didn't even order this variety of plants. We ordered a different variety that was not available because of weather events. And the fact that they went ahead and made it right, even though, you know, they tried to send the replacements. Replacements didn't really look great. Replacements obviously didn't make it. But the fact that they went ahead and refunded us for that is amazing. And we were truly thankful for that. And we're hoping that this next year is going to be a much, much better year. Because as y'all all know, I had the brain surgery back in May. I found out I was going to have it done in April. And it was a really, really quick turnaround. We had a lot of things planned. We already had some stuff planted. I mean, we had gotten things started, but as soon as we knew that I was going to have this done, I mean, we kicked everything into gear, trying to get all of our big projects that we needed to do done, just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to help very much for a little while. It turned out that it was even longer than I thought, and I had restrictions for longer than I thought. But the garden kind of fell by the wayside because he was having to take care of everything around the farm completely by himself, plus the girls, all that, without any help. And I mean, before that, honestly, I didn't really feel like it either, because I'd not been doing well for about 9 years. That was all behind the scenes. I just put on a brave face because I had to go about my daily life, had to go to work, had to do all the normal things, because I didn't even have any answers about it. But, you know, I started getting worse last year, I guess, about 1.5 years ago. I really started having worsening of symptoms and everything. And then at the end of last year, Kevin was like, enough is enough. You're going to the doctor. You're going back to the doctor. We're going to figure this out. We're going to try to find somebody, even if that means we have to, you know, go out of state or do something. Thankfully, you know, our doctor was great, got us into the right neurosurgeon who, as you know, found the problem, did the surgery, all that good stuff. But that really, really delayed us on everything. So this is not a typical year for us. I know I've said that before, but it's going to be better next year because we will actually have the freedom to be able to plant the things on time, the way they should, and try to keep to more of a consistent gardening schedule as we normally do. I mean, there's always going to be the weather events or something like that that is going to delay things or mess things up. But as far as overall, I think it's going to be much, much better. But we need to get out of here because it is quite toasty. It is the week before Thanksgiving and it's still in the mid-70s. This is crazy. But let's get out of here so we don't burn up. Well, we hope that you guys enjoyed this video and coming along and doing chores with us and getting to get that update on the strawberries that everybody's been asking about. Unfortunately, they weren't good, but thankfully we had a great company that we ordered them from, and obviously we will definitely be reordering at some point. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Please like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time at Grounds Family Farm. Bye guys.
Peace. Bye.